what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D. How are you guys doing? Hope you all are doing great today. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for a little more. Let me go ahead and do 30 more seconds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start my live. Hey guys, I am back. Welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. How are you guys doing? Hope you all are doing great today. Yes, indeed. As you can see by the topic, I am talking about some things that I am very passionate about. Yes, some things I am very passionate about. And like I said, when it comes to my channel is not for everyone. It's for those that out there, seeking truth. The information is already out there. We don't need an AI to tell us, what's going on. We don't even need anybody else to tell it because we know exactly what's going on. But sometimes, we need other people and all these other things to tell us what we already know. Like I say, when it comes to our history is very, very, very deep. So, guys, look, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Sorry for being late, guys. Yes, indeed. I got my little dogs with me. I'm trying to see if I can go ahead and get them outside. Come here. Let them see. Come see. Come here, Cheek. Come here, Cheek. Come on. Don't want to come. Come on, Cheek. Come on. Good boy. Come on, Chanel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let my dogs outside. Come on, Chanel. These are the ones that's barking all the time. Every time when I do a video, they are out. Come on, Chief. Come on. I have to show them something so I can go ahead and let them out. Come on, Chief. Come on, Chief. Come on. So, guys, welcome to Real Talk. Come on, Chief. Let me see if I can get y'all see. Go ahead and show the show. These my little cutie dogs. These are the ones that's making all the noise. This right here is Chico. Say hi, Chico. Chico, say hi. Yes, this is the boy dog right here. Let me see if I can get the little girl and get to them and let them out because they are the ones that's making all that noise. Come on, Chanel. Come on. Come on, good girl. Come on, Chanel. Come on. Come on, Chanel. Come on. Good girl. Come on. You don't want to come. So, guys, again, welcome. Let me see if I can go ahead and let the dogs out and then we can go ahead and start the live. Okay, guys, I am back. I hope you guys can see me real good because last night when I came on and made a live came on, it was very horrible, which I understand. I know exactly what's going on. It's the location, believe it or not. I live way back in the woods, just I mean way back in the woods and the signal is very, very bad. So I think I'm gonna have to put my little studio. I think I'm gonna have to go back downstairs. But yes, guys, as you can see right here, everything goes back to Africa. I've been telling you guys from day one. You guys didn't want to hear it. Now it takes a AI. It takes a robot. It takes a robot to let you know that Africa is the land of milk and honey. Africa is where everything started. Every human being is where Africa started. Life began in Africa. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to the meat of it. And like I said, this right here, this is very, very passionate when it comes to topics like this because, like I said, it's time for us to hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and get out. It's time for us to go ahead and start, searching, and like I say, especially when it comes to all the information out there, it's not hidden. It's just that it's how deep you are willing to dive for it because the information is out there. It's right out there, but you just have to keep digging, because like I said, when the rabbit hole goes very, very deep. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about all this stuff right here. Like I said, it does not take a A1 to AI to give us all this information. It does not even take the white man, to tell us, oh, this is what it is. We should know, like I said, our history goes very, very deep. They'll tell us that Africa is a S-hole. Don't go to Africa, but yet, they cannot stay there. So we're going to get all into all this right here, guys. Again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I'm going to go ahead and carry them down. Let me see if I can go ahead and take everything off because I want to make sure that you guys hear me because last time when I was on here, couldn't even hear or anything. So let me see if I can go ahead and get all this stuff off the screen so we can go ahead and start. So guys, sorry about that. Just go ahead and bear with me. This is a live, so when you go live, stuff like this happens, okay? So before I get in, guys, I want to go ahead and talk about this right here on the shed room before we go ahead and get into all my commentary talking about all the stuff that is going on in Africa. Let me go ahead and pull this up right here. And this is coming from the shed room. I don't know if you guys saw this right here, but this was very interesting, to see a young couple, a young lady went in to deliver her baby just to find out that the doctors went ahead and decapitate the baby. I mean, where she actually had to, you know, give birth to the head of the baby while all the parts, the arms and the body parts, once they did the C-section, they, went ahead and pulled it out. But man, just imagine going through some stuff like that. Let me go ahead and share this with you, let you see this, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and dive into uh my commentary. Guys, like I say, this right here, this is a wake-up call for all of us right here. And now people are at college. So let me let you see this right here before I get into my commentary. Let me see if I'm going to make it a little bigger for you guys to see. Man, this is horrible. I mean, just so much. Like I said, guys, so much stuff is going on out there. And this is where I'm going with my channel, guys. So if you don't like how I do my commentary or whatever, guys, you're going to have to find somewhere else because, I done tickle your ears. I done did all this old foolish stuff. Now it's time to get serious. But this right here is a Georgia couple had filed a lawsuit accusing a hospital of decapitating their baby during delivery and concealing it, trying to hide it. How the hell you going to hide something like this? But let me go ahead and play it.
Jessica went into labor for 10 hours July 9th, but the baby got stuck during delivery. According to the lawsuit, a doctor applied what's described as ridiculously excessive force on the baby's head and neck to try to deliver it, leading to the baby's death. According to Ross's lawyers, the hospital lied to the couple and told them the child's death did not warrant a free autopsy.
It's unfortunate that the healthcare providers at Southern Regional Hospital, after this horrific incident, told them these things and tried to hide what actually happened.
In one of his statements, the hospital denies the allegations, saying the doctor mentioned in the lawsuit is not an employee of the hospital and that they have taken appropriate steps in response. Brand new pictures of Jessica Ross and Trevion Taylor Sr. during Jessica's pregnancy. Jessica went into labor for 10 hours July 9th.
Yes, guys. I mean, that is horrible. Just imagine going into the hospital to deliver a baby, your baby, and just to find that your baby is decapitated. And the thing about it, they saying that the doctor, she was not working at that hospital. So if she was not working at the hospital, why was she there? And then they was trying to go ahead and cover up what they did by telling this young couple thinking that, they are stupid or ignorant, where, it's going to be very expensive to get an autopsy, where they're just going to go ahead and cremate the baby. Make it make sense, guys. Come on, make it make sense. Like I said, this right here, what we are going through right now, you're going to see more strange things than this. I mean, we are right now in what you call a pre-tribulation. And that's right there where, I mean, everything and anything is just going to just reveal itself, because the enemy knows right now that his time is almost over with. And what he's doing is he's trying to seek as many as he can devour. So, like I said, red or not, it's coming. This right here, I mean, this what I call, a pre-tribulation, and this is it, so, as you can see right here, no more hocus pocus. This is the age of technology. It's no more excuses where you're going to say, "Oh, I didn't know." No, our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. The information is out there. And when it comes to all this other technology stuff, with the AI and all this stuff, all they doing is making stuff that's pretty much going to destroy themselves, going to rip the sheets right off of them. Because what they have done is they are provoking the hands of the Most High God. They doing anything that they can so that they can say that they are gods. That's exactly what the Antichrist does. But sooner or later, like I said, all this stuff right here is going to smack them dead in their face, because all it's going to do is tell on themselves. So let's go ahead and we're going to get to all this right here. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Haile Selassie. I don't know if you guys heard of him. I'm still doing a lot of research. Like I said, it's a lot of information that's, out there, especially when they are saying that Haile Selassie, they saying that he is connected to Solomon, King Solomon. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to dig deep into it, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's out there where these people pretty much tamper with everything. But this right here, I believe that the Most High God, what he's doing is he's separating the sheep from the goats. This right here, where he's revealing it. So the information is out there. It's just that we have to, we have to continue digging. But all this right here, some of the stuff, not all of the stuff is in the Bible, because that they are not going to put all this information out there, in the Bible. Now they have some. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it out. Not too much information in the Bible, but you also can find a lot of this information in the Ethiopia Bible, which I really haven't, gotten into all that right there. But let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up right here so you guys can see. So again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady V. This right here is where for now I am going to be. I can take the news, I can take the foolish stuff, and I can take it, bring it into revelation. And that's exactly what we are doing right now. We are taking all this stuff right here, and we are allowing it to meet revelation. So also King Malik, now King Menelik the first, and also have King Menelik the second. But all this right here, is directed to the Solomonic Dynasty and the Ark of Covenant. Now, the mystery thing is, they are saying that the Ark of Covenant are, with certain people. But now, even CNN had reported that information is already out there. It's no such thing that I am making up. The information is out there. You can go ahead and Google it. CNN had did article, or they had did, some research on all this right here. The information is out there where the Ark of Covenant is is some place in Ethiopia. Yes, the Ark of Covenant. Now, I don't know if anyone actually went in to see it, but this right here, this article, let me see where this article is coming from. I don't see where this article is coming from right here. But this right here is talking about Menelik the first. It said the story of King Menelik, an Ethiopian of the Solomonic Dynasty, beginning the Bible with Queen of Sheba coming to visit King Solomon. Now that's the question right there that I got. Why would Queen Sheba leave Africa to bring all of her wealth to King Solomon? Now that's the question right there. I'm still seeking, and I'm pretty sure that the Most High God is going to reveal all this stuff to me, because there's a lot of stuff, like I said, a lot of whitewashing lies. So, like I said, we have to know what to chew and what to spit out, because I just can't, picture this of Queen Sheba, went ahead and, took all of her wealth and gave it to King Solomon. So only scripture that I saw right here, which, like I said, I still have a lot of research that I need to go ahead and do. But the scripture that I see is in First Kings 7:10 and 7. So wouldn't you think that if Queen Sheba or any queen or king coming from Africa with all this wealth, wouldn't you think that they would have more verses in the Bible? They would be more written about more than this little verse that we have right here, where it says in First Kings 10:7, howbeit I believe not the words until I came and my eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told me. Thy wisdom and prosperity exceeded the fame which I heard. So right there is saying, that Queen Sheba, she was searching more for wisdom than prosperity, which, that does make sense, because, we want to, seek all this prosperity, and not seek wisdom. That's just like a fool, and King Solomon, he said when God had asked him what he wanted, the Most High God, it was said that he asked for wisdom and understanding, because what's the purpose of having money and a fool with it? And we're going to go ahead and talk about all this stuff right here, because I truly believe that we are living right now in the latter days, which is more to the end in the book of Revelation. I believe that now the Most High God is revealing himself, especially when it comes to our people. I, been saying it for a long, long time. We are the tribe of Judah, and you can go way back, and do your research. Everything directs back to Africa, the tribe of Judah. We're going to go ahead and we're going to study all that right there. Like I said, guys, like I said, the only thing about us is that, you know, they know us better than we know ourselves. And they figure, if you put it in a book, we're not going to go ahead and research it. But like I say, this right here, it's not just in a book when it comes to all the stuff that is out there, especially what we call the Bible. I believe that it's not just, pre-ancient stories. I believe when it comes to the Bible, I believe that the Bible, is within us. The Bible is written within us, just like the Most High God had told Ezekiel. He didn't tell Ezekiel to go and read the Bible. He told Ezekiel to eat the Bible. And Ezekiel had said when he had ate the Bible, he said that it was sweet as honey going down. So, the word is in us. The word has become flesh, not just in one particular man. Now we got a lot of false prophets out there that's saying that they are the Messiah. They are the ones to read the word. They are the ones that's going to deliver it. No, the Most High God said that in the last days that he going to pour out his flesh upon all male and see dreams and I'm having problems, guys. I hope I'm not every time. Let me see if I got everything cut off because when I come on, it's always some type of problems. But this right here, I'm not going to go ahead and read all right here, but this is Solomon right here. Some stuff, know, that I had found on the internet. This right here. I see that I'm keep clicking on and off. So it says because we dealing with a lot of history outside of the Bible when it comes to this subject. We need so let me see right here. In ancient times, the leaders of two powerful kingdoms would marry each other. So, I don't know, did Sheba and Solomon, did they marry each other? But it says right here, their kids to each other. One had children together in order to ensure the peace in the future. Solomon and the queen getting married or having a child together is not completely out of the question. So I don't know, but we also know that Solomon, he had like 700 wives and 300 concubines, and that's according to what King James had said. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this right here because it looked like I'm having some type of problems anyway. So let me go ahead and click out all right and trust and believe. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and put my Wi-Fi downstairs so I can make sure that I get good signal. So let me see if I can go ahead and pull this back up, and we're gonna get into all this right here. So, guys, let's talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and unbiased. Okay, so let me see if I can pull this up right here. And this right here is a live, and when we go live, you're going to have all types of problems. So I wanted to go ahead and put some of the questions on, but I really didn't have time. But I had asked some questions that I already had known about. I had made several videos about it. Some of the videos I had went ahead and I took down. I took so many videos down because I didn't know where I was going when it comes to my channel. And like I said, I'm still, ironing out some of the kinks. But one of the questions, which I think I had said to last time when I had talked about this right here, when it came to, our people, especially when it comes to, who was here, where we belong, because I don't believe that we just popped out of the sky and just went into slavery. I believe that we had a history, which we did had a history. Our history is very, very rich. We had empires, we had governments, we had everything that was set up in Africa, and all the researches, scientific facts, and everything is leading to Africa, where they said the first human beings came out of Africa. Uh, And like I said, it's just so much information out there, and how, we were scattered. Some of us been here before. We've been all through the planet because I talked about it. The Most High God had given us dominion over all, not just part of, a certain place. I believe that when it comes to Africa, Africa is the tent, the apple of God's eye. I believe that we are the remnant that was scattered abroad. We are the remnant that came out of Africa. But our people been all over this planet. We just didn't, some of us already was here. It's not how our history book says that Columbus went ahead and discovered America and all these different countries, how they went ahead and discovered. No, I believe that our people was already here. And I'm going to, like I said, the rabbit hole goes very, very deep. Is all depends how far you willing to dive deep into it. We got, certain things saying that the reason why we were scattered abroad because we built a tower of Babel where we was trying to see God, and God confused us. Like I said, guys, this right here, no more hocus pocus. No more hocus pocus. We looking for facts. We not looking for no uh somebody to come and tell us some fairy tale stories. We looking for facts. We have to know what to chew and what to spit out. Because like I said, our history just didn't start during slavery. We go back millions of years. Our people goes back millions of years. This planet been here over billions of years. So even though we was in captivity for over 400 plus years, but just imagine we've been here establishing kingdoms and empires for over millions of years. So everything, according to all the DNA and all the bones, it goes back to Africa. So that means that everything came through us. Without us, nothing would exist. Why you think that, they scrambled to take everything that was not nailed down when it came to Africa? They'll tell you that Africa is a crap hole. They'll tell you Africa people are poor. No, Africa is very rich. It's just that, like I be telling you guys, we got these worms and these palmer worms and these locusts that comes in to suck it dry. But it's time, like I say, we are living right now in the latter days. This right here is the end times where the Most High God is going to restore everything back that the worms, the palmer worms, and the locusts has taken from us. But the question that I had asked right here is Africa the land of milk and honey? Did you hear what I said? So trust me, guys, that come on, catch the replay. Now Africa, according to all the information that's out there, is the land of milk and honey. All the oil, the minerals, all the resources, all that came out of Africa. If Africa closed its doors right now, I promise you, no country would exist without Africa. And this right here is what the AI had said. It says, absolutely. That's exactly what it said. Absolutely. Africa is a diverse and vibrant continent with so much to offer. Africa is the land of milk and honey. It is a place of abundance and prosperity. It is important to note that Africa is a continent with a rich history, culture, and resources. Did you hear what I said? So why they are telling you to stay out of it, but yet who you see in it, who can't stay out of it. And this is not being racist, guys. It's time for us to get everything that was taken from us. And see, they don't want you to talk to stuff. They don't want you to talk about stuff like this. But who going to apologize to us? Well, we beyond, it's no more apology. We want back everything that was taken from us. So right here it says Africa is known for its breathtaking landscapes. Did you hear? It is the home to some of the world's most incredible wildlife, such as elephants, lions, giraffes, rhinos. But yet we saw, how they say that Noah, how he took all the animals and put it on the boat. But like I said, some of this stuff right here, we have to have a spirit of discernment. We have to know how to set. It's like a riddle. It's just like when Jesus Christ came on the scene, how, he spoke in parables. It's like riddles. And that's how it is, breaking these codes. Because some of this stuff right here, you have to know how to rightfully divide the word of truth. Most all these type of wildlife came out of Africa, came right out of Africa. Right here it says, moreover, Africa has a wealth of natural resources, including precious minerals. All those diamonds that you see on these people fingers, all these diamonds, almost all that stuff came out of Africa. I remember when President Trump had said that Africa has a bunch of S-holes. How you think them holes got all in those lands? Because these people was digging so deep trying to get these people minerals where they saw the outskirts of hell. These people was, like I say, a bunch of locusts. And the thing about it is that when they took all that stuff, they didn't take care of the people that they got it out of. How are you going to build palaces and putting a crown, a big old huge diamond on your crown, going into somebody else's house? Just imagine that. I need you guys to just picture that. Just picture someone that's calling themselves kings and queens, but yet they got to go to somebody else's country to dress themselves with other people's jewels, their oils, their artifacts. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, guys. Why? Like I said, when it comes to Africa, Africa is abundance. Africa is the bread basket. And as you can see right now, the Most High God is waking up his people as I speak. This right here is a Joshua generation. This generation right here, they're not going to settle for what our ancestors did. As you can see, all the stuff that had happened Sunday. Look how these young people, I mean, how they came out in droves to rescue, to help this brother that was being beat up, swimming, and they are quick to say that we cannot swim. We could do all things through Christ that strengthen us. Anything we put our mind to, we can do it because of our melanin in our body. Guys, if you only know who you are the head. You're not the tail. You are above. You're not beneath. Everything about you, they want. Trust me. But the thing about it is that you don't know it. All the coffee beans, the cocoa, the tea, and many other resources. Don't you know I had read an article, I even did a video on it a couple of years ago talking about the cocoa beans, how they were saying Hershey. You know the Hershey, we love Kit Kats and all those different candy bars. They was giving these people, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but that's an article that I had pulled up. They was giving these people pennies on a dollar, pennies on a dollar to go out into those cocoa bean fields and get all that, package all those cocoa beans and ship it to all these big old companies, these chocolate factories where they was making billions, living in high-rising apartments and living in mansions, while these people that really had the fields, the cocoa beans and the coffee beans, was living in huts. Some of them couldn't even afford a hut. They was living in mud homes. Guys, go and Google all that stuff. But yet all that resources, all those minerals came out of Africa, guys. The continent is also known for its vibrant culture, language, and traditions. We have a culture. We have many languages. We are, like I said, we are rich. Africa is very rich. But the way that they present it is to put a fear monger in you so you won't go back. Because they know if you go back, then they're going to leave. Didn't Marcus Garvey? Marcus Garvey tried it. Marcus Garvey say, okay, if you don't want us on your land, then we don't want you on our land. And what they did to Marcus Garvey, came up with all types of stuff to get rid of him, exported him out of America. He even purchased a ship. Yes, go and Google Marcus Garvey purchased a ship to get his people out of bondage. And some of our people, they didn't even want to go. And we still saying it today. Nobody, no rescue, nobody helped us. We had plenty of people. The Most High God has sent plenty of people to rescue us. It's just that we like it in this mess. We like wallowing in our mess, just like the children of Israel, our forefathers. When it was said that Moses was trying to get them out of bondage and bringing them into the promised land, which the promised land we know now is what? The promised land is Africa. Moses was trying to get our people out of bondage, just like Marcus Garvey was trying. But our people kept whining and complaining, wanting to go back into bondage to eat beans and onions. That's all it was. A 14-day journey took them a 14-day journey took them 40 years. And we still not out. We're still in captivity. It's been over 400 years. We're supposed to be here for 400 years into captivity. And I'm talking to the remnant. I'm talking to the remnant, the tribe of Judah. I'm not talking about our people, the ones that was already here. Yes, we was already here. Some of us was not in captivity. Some of us was not slaves. But Marcus Garvey tried to get as many out. And our own people turned on him. Go and read it. Like I sit there and say, this is nothing new. It may be new to you because of this European mindset where you like being in bondage. But as many people came and giving you the same information, and I'm giving it to you guys where even a child can understand. You don't need a PhD for this right here. You don't at all. But this is it. God have sent so many people to come and rescue us. And every last one of them that he sent, what had happened to them? So no way in the world that is true where they telling us that we don't like it here, go back to Africa. No, they know we leave, nothing will exist, nothing will stand. We are the lifeline to everything that exists. That's why I sit there and say, don't listen to these jokers. These jokers, even our own people will turn on you. Not too many people going to be able to be a part of this. Our own people. Like I said, some of these people that we might have the same color, the same skin, but some of us not the same kin folks, okay? But let's go ahead and continue and see how Africa, hold on guys, let me turn this off. How Africa is the land of milk and honey. Yes, make sure you run with that. We'll run with all the other stuff about these reality shows and all this gossip. But I wonder if our people can be so invested in our children's future. This is our children's future. This is it, guys. But Africa is the continent known as its vibrant culture, the language. While Africa does face its share of challenge, such as poverty, and Africa really don't Africa really don't face poverty. These people will put certain children on TV, having you to sit there and send them all that money. And I'm gonna say allegedly, guys. And half of the money does not even go. Half of the money don't even go on them children. It goes into their pockets. I remember when I was a child, used to send them, you know how they used to say, we had like a little cardboard, 25 cent, and you have to fill up the quarters. We've been feeding those kids for since centuries. Africa is rich. Africa people, if you look at these ones that's living in the villages, I be watching these videos with these village people. They live off the land. They can go outside and pull down the fruits, go into their garden and pick up all types of vegetables and don't have a penny, and they are happy. I see what Estella West said. I surely didn't hear about anyone coming to save us. Yes, Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey came to save us. He had a ship, guys. I'm gonna make sure that I pull up all that information so you all can see it. Because, like I said, I'm just freestyling, just freestyling. But yes, Marcus Garvey had purchased a ship to come and save us, to rescue us. And don't you know, it was said that the CIA had hired his own people, our own people, to go inside to sit there and try to sabotage everything that this man was trying to do. Don't that sound familiar? Our own people. And I know our own people do that. Because like I said there and say, we still doing that today. We will go into people business establishment. I know because it happened to me. Come in and trying to set people up, sabotage their business. Guys, yes. Like I said there and say, some people, they just gonna have to look from a distance. You can't let everybody in. Because like I say, this is it. This is the final call right here. Eyes are being opened. People are shaking off these grave clothes. Trust me, guys. Don't believe all the hype that's out there. But yes, make sure you go and run with this. I had to come on. And I wanted to make a video, but I can't be my authentic self. If I make a video, trust me, the video ain't gonna be number about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, because I'm gonna worry about how I pronounce this, how I say this. But this right here, when I come live, guys, this is me. This is me and my authentic self, raw and uncut. But yeah, let me see right here. It says, while Africa does face its share challenge of such as poverty, and like I say, all that is political, guys. All that right there is political. Our art, our music, literature, and more. We are rich. Let me go ahead and see if I can play this part right here. But I'm gonna try to see if I can get it together, guys. Support this channel. Make sure you hit like, comment, and share these videos. Like I said, stuff like this, you're not gonna get too many people, because our people have itchy ears. Our people, like I say, when it comes to stuff like this, we don't want to hear it until it's too late. That's why when all the stuff had happened with this girl, Jessie, what's her name? Jessica Hilarious, or Jess Hilarious, when she was so defended, when all this stuff that was happening, when it comes to the trans gender people. Like I say, oh, you're crying now, but you wasn't crying when they was doing your hair. You wasn't crying when they was dressing you up. Now they sitting there rising up against you. Now you got something to say. Come on, guys, make it make sense. Let me let you hear this right here.
For hundreds of years, we've been the most hated. But within that hatred comes the hypocrisy of loving our culture. You've made trillions off of our motherfucking culture. You know that. You made money off our culture. Let's be real.
100%.
You made money off our culture. White musicians, all of them have made money off of black culture. All of rock, all of jazz, motherfuckers, all the shit we created from the oppression and the abuse and the rape and the putting down of us. We create blues, jazz, rock and roll, reggae, ska. We invent all of that shit. And to top it off, we invent all the shit that you all use. From the video game cartridge, Henry Lawson, huh? We got the pacemaker, Otis Boynton. We have the late Dr. Bath, who created the laser eye surgery. We have Dr. Gladys, who's still alive, who's almost 80 years old, who created GPS.
I see stuff like that. You're not gonna hear our people sitting there making videos of stuff like that. You see, we only make videos to tear each other down. But God is about to expose you. You cannot tear down and not build up. I mean, people are being slapped with lawsuits and all types of stuff. People sitting there living on the edge for these crumbs to tear down our people. But it got a lot of information that we're going to need. A lot of information. Let me let you on a secret. I'm about to let you on a secret. Oh, and I promise you, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go nowhere because we're not gonna run with stuff like this. We only run with gossip. See, the truth, but it's gonna slowly get home. But let me let you on a secret. Don't you know that Africa is the promised land? Oh my God, y'all about to come and chew me up, huh? Y'all don't want to hear that, huh? Remember, you heard it right here first. Africa is the promised land. Africa is the land of milk and honey. Without Africa, nothing exists. Africa is the bread basket. Don't you know the sun is getting so closer to the earth? Don't you know the sun is getting so closer to the earth? But we are stardust. The sun is going to bask in our melanin skin. The only way that the sun is going to go ahead and tear you up if you continue bleaching that melanin out of your body. But the sun basks in us. But it's going to be some, as you can see, just like you saw all that stuff that is happening in some parts of Hawaii, in Maui. I mean, it looked like it was the end of the world. But that's just a glimpse of how the tribulation is going to happen. It's not going to be by water. It's going to be by fire. Because what we have done, we have provoked the hands of God. So all I can sit there and say, don't get ready, be ready, because you never know when that hour is going to come. That hour is just going to be like a thief in the night. And I tell you guys all the time, this is nothing new. A thief is not going to call your house and say, hey, D, I'm coming in and I'm coming to rob your house. A thief is not going to do that. What the thief going to do? He's just going to show up. And that's how the Son of Man is going to show up. And it's not going to be a single person. Don't listen to these false prophets out there. God is pouring his spirit upon all flesh, people that's receiving this word right here. You saw it. You saw it Sunday. How when we come together, we are one. Divided we fall. But when we come together, we are a force to be reckoned with, guys. We are one. One body, one mind, one love, one spirit. We are one. But divided we fall. They know if they can keep us divided, they got us. When we come together, they tremble. It's a threat. Every time when they see us coming together and reunite with each other, they try to do any and everything to separate us. I see where Stella says those folks know that, and that is the reason they are trying to keep Africa poor on purpose. Yes, but Africa will never be poor. They want to tell you that Africa is the breadbasket. The only reason why we see it as poor because of the materialistic side of things, the cars, the houses, all the labels. Guys, I promise you, I had all that. I had all that, and I still wasn't happy. I'm more happy now than I was before. If you go and look at some of these people in Africa, the ones that's in those villages, I mean, those people are happy. They are happy. Stop worrying about these people's stuff. I tell you guys all the time, you cannot build a solid foundation off of material possession. It's like building a house on sinking sand. And guys, I got to tell you, lest the blood is going to be on my hands. This is it. The Lion of Judah, can't you hear it? The sleeping bear is waking up. It's waking up. We are waking up to the truth. Why you think that these people are putting all this different distractions, making all this crazy stuff, just dripping it with diamonds? Because they know that those types of things distract us while they inside working overtime on us. Guys, but without us, nothing exists. They'll tell you that you're a thug. They'll tell you you are no good. But half of all the stuff was built off of our backs. Name one thing that we didn't build. And the only reason why we don't have our name on it because we don't own the patent. If we own the patent, we would have had our name on it. But most all the invention, all the stuff we built, we made. But you will never know. But this generation right here say enough is enough. No longer they going to allow the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and the locusts to come and suck them up dry. Try it. We saw it. You can't pull that mess no more. Because now the Bible is being revealed. We are now in the book of Revelation where this is a new song. Can't you hear it? He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. And stop listening to these jokers that's saying that Jesus is here, he's there. No. Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. The Spirit of God move and breathe through us when we together, when we are one. And it's the only way that we're going to be able to put Satan to his knees. Because the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and the violence, we have to take it by force. And like I said, there's a lot of Acans in the camp. There's a lot of spies that's in the camp, look just like you and I. But it's going to be the Most High God that's going to separate the sheep from the goats, the wheat from the tare. He's going to do the separating. Because we got a lot of people that they like wallowing in their mess. And I got about 4 more minutes. But I had to come on. Because this right here, it must be told. Because this is it, guys. It can't get no worse than what you see right now. We are right now in what you call a pre-tribulation. A pre-tribulation. And we got these people telling us all these hocus pocus stories. Telling us that we going to receive our heaven, our blessings in heaven. Devil, you is a liar. We ain't going nowhere. Like I tell you, this comedian said it well. We don't die, we multiply. If anything, honey, you going because without us, nothing exists. But there are going to be some of us right now, like I said, they are not going to be able to cross over. This right here, who I am talking to, I am talking to just a remnant. You know, a remnant is so small, guys. Not everybody is going to take heed. That's why I don't worry about the numbers anymore. Because my job is to tell it. He that have an ear, let him hear. My job is not to worry about the numbers. David worried about the numbers. When David sat there and started worrying about the numbers, when he saw that his army was smaller and the enemy Saul army was bigger, much bigger, he ended up punishing himself, bringing judgment to himself. Because you was able to fight lions and tigers and bears, but now that you done got so high, you worrying about the numbers. No, because it's not about you. You just a vessel. You just a willing vessel that say, Lord, here am I, use me. But there's a lot of stuff, guys, that we bit off a lie. And I'm going to show you how to rightfully divide the word of truth. Because the way that they have in you to think that our history only began in slavery. No, we have a rich history. Our history goes way, way back. It's just that they went in, those cankerworms, those palmer worms, those locusts, they came in and took everything that was not nailed down, including us. But now they're going to have to restore it back 7 times. I am a true prophetess. They're going to have to restore it back. Everything that they took from us, from the north, the south, the east, and the west, they're going to restore it back. And they know that. They know that they are not the ones that's supposed to be sitting on the throne. Tell me, why we don't see it. And the reason why we don't see it, because we have eyes that are blind. We have ears that we cannot hear. We are deaf and dumb. And the reason why we are deaf and dumb, because of this European mindset. Some of us is still in chains until we transform our mind. I'm not telling you to transform who you are from man to woman. And like I said, whatever you want to do, that's your preference. But I'm talking about the transforming that the Most High God want you to do is to transform that stinking mind of yours. When you renew that mind, then the things that you used to do, you're not going to do it anymore. But see, we got it all messed up. Where we so confused. That's why we can attach all these different names all the way from A to Z on us. That's called legions. Legions of different spirits. You are so confused because you want to attach all the stuff of the world upon you when all God is telling you to do one simple thing: renew your mind. Guys, when you renew that mind and shake off them grave clothes, then you're going to be able to stand against the wiles of the enemy. You're going to be able to take back everything that the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and the locust has taken and take it by force. I promise you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but this word is for you. Leave these people's stuff alone and come out of her. Why are you keep wandering in the wilderness? That stuff is not going to bring you happiness. All these people that you see on TV living that life, the people, it's not about that life. Look, we talked about this guy call himself Billy Porter, come out with all these designer clothes. I mean, dressing with gowns on. This man dressing with designer gowns. Them people not laughing with you. Those people are laughing at you. So in a minute a famine comes, you sitting there tucking your tail crying, I can't even pay my mortgage. You mean I don't care if they've been on strike for 3 months or even a year. You should have been saving because you never know when those types of things is going to come. The thing about it when it comes to our people, and I'm going to close with this, we are some bad stewards over money. And these people know we are so bad with money, where sometimes it's just best to just live like a middle class person. Because when you have all those riches, you just loses your mind. Our people loses their mind. Like I say, some of that stuff, they make it with us in mind. And when that time comes, we don't have a pot to you know what and a one to throw it out of. That's sick. And the reason why, because we put our entire investment on ourselves. Because we are not good stewards. But don't let your oil run out. Because it's going to be a time that people is not going to share with nobody. And it's not that that person is being selfish. It's just that they just only have enough oil to get them where they need to get. So don't let your oil run out. So guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. This is where I'm at, guys. And like I said, I'm not going to compromise. I'm not here to stroke nobody because this is it. And I hate to say, this is it. Can't get no worse than this. So all I can say, just be good stewards. Just be watchful, be prayerful. Because a thief is not going to sit there and he's not going to warn you. Just look at it. All the stuff that's on the news, the climate warning, all the stuff that's going on out there. All I can say is get right. So, guys, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Make sure you hit like or however you feel led, because like I say, when you're speaking the truth, nobody wants to hear the truth. But all I can say is just say ouch. But like I say, however the spirit lead you, make sure you share these videos. So you all be blessed and have a good night.